John, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
Let's start off. Tell me where you live exactly and tell us just a little bit more about yourself.
I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I am the owner and principal broker of Muttz Realty, which is based out of East Nashville. Married, have 9 animals in our house. We got 5 dogs, 2 cats, 2 rabbits. So it's always mayhem, but it's always fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How long have you been a realtor?
Just over 4.5 years. And then I've owned Muttz Realty now for a year and 3-4 months.
Awesome. Muttz Realty. And what areas do you enjoy working in the most?
So me personally, I really enjoy working in East Nashville. It's where I've lived the past 5 years. Know all the businesses, love the area itself. So I working with first-time home buyers a lot. I know that kind of the places people hang out. So I like those areas a little bit more and like focusing in that spot. Then also obviously the Nations as well. It's a complete other side of town, but a lot more new builds, a lot more new construction. It's kind of best of both worlds that way.
Awesome. Awesome. Is there a particular type of client? I know you want to work with all clients, right? Buyers and sellers,
Yeah.
but is there a typical client that you enjoy working with the most?
Yeah, so I think my favorite is working with first-time home buyers. As someone who bought their first house a few years back, like I know the trials and certainly tribulations that come with it, and really like it sometimes seems like it's not a possible thing to happen. Being able to really instill that confidence in people, be part of what will arguably be the biggest decision they ever make financially, and just kind of be part of that process with them. To help them plant their roots in a city that I absolutely love is probably my favorite part about the job.
I love working with first-time home buyers too. It's my favorite. So what's
Yeah.
one piece of advice that you would have for any buyer right now in this particular market that we're in? We're in early 2023 now, right?
Mhm.
So it's changed a little bit from this time last year. What's a bit of advice you'd have for a buyer right now?
Biggest piece of advice I would say, have a good lender. You need a lender that understands the changes that went on, understands different ways to make your cash to close work for you, make the new rates as they're higher work for you. If you have a good lender, they're going to make sure that you're protected, that you're in a good spot, and then have a realtor that you trust to help you really negotiate to get what you need to make sure that those payments aren't going to crush you. Like it's a completely different world than we were in 12 months ago. But
Right.
it's still very possible to buy a house, still very possible to make things happen, but get a good team around you to make sure you have that confidence and know what you're doing.
Right on. Very good. And what's a piece of advice for someone looking to sell their home in the current market we're in?
No, there's a lot more inventory now than there was even a few months ago. So pricing your house correctly is of the utmost importance now. Even last year, we all have obviously recency bias, recent memory on things. Last year, you could list something and it would move real fast. Now, if you're listing a place in the right price range that is a good house, it's still going to move fast, but it's going to take more time. So you have to have some patience, have to be realistic. It's a little bit more of what the market was back in 2018, 2019, where things take some time. You can still get great offers. You can still walk away with the money that you need and that you're looking for. But it's no longer, hey, it's listed. Wow, we closed. That only took 3 days. It's no longer that.
Good stuff. Do you have any like memorable closings or transactions that stand out from others, whether it's just something funny that happened or just a really cool story or anything like that?
Yeah. So I think one of my favorite things I've done. So I work a lot, obviously, with you on the lending side when we do our own personal closes, personal refinances, whatnot. And then the title company that we work with is Phoenix Title Services, Blake and Kurt. They will travel and close wherever you want to close, if it makes sense for everybody. So I think my favorite thing we've done so far was we were sitting, for the 5 of us, my wife as well, Alex, we're sitting at Hugh Babies, eating steak burgers and signing documents to sell our house, and made a good amount of money off it, which was great. But I think everyone there was there hanging out, doing things. We were signing important documents, eating burgers, high-fiving each other, and just getting the right people around you makes those things, one, getting paid obviously is great, but having like the experience that we're able to give is always just so much more fun.
Yeah, closings are always more fun when there's food and drinks involved, right? And just
That
good
is a
people. Yeah,
fact.
yeah. Awesome. Well, awesome, John. Thanks so much. How does someone reach you if they want to reach out to you for you to help them with their home buying or home selling needs? What's the best way for them to reach you?
Absolutely. So you can reach me on my cell. My cell is 317-285-9735. I'm also on all the socials under Nashville Dog Realtor. And then if you want to reach out to our brokerage just in general, it's mutzrealty.com, and that's MUTTZREALTY.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, John. Really appreciate you being here today.
Awesome. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you.